7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
We just go no, 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 no. No, we can't come close, come close. Got it for the low, 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 low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go, don't go. I just can't come close, come close. I'm looking for the local, local. No, I don't wanna postpone, postpone. Yeah, whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Going all in and I won't stop winning. Whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Let it all go and I won't stop winning. No, I don't wanna hear about your front. Lot of bad stories coming out of one joint. I met a true bookie in the state of my mind. Now I know a lot of rookies coming over for the title, but I don't wanna fight. I just roll the dice. Do it for the money, yeah, do it for the price. Take it like a man, I don't take advice. Putting money on the table like a Russian with the spice. We just go no, 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 no. You just can't come close, come close. Got it for the low, 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 low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go, don't go. You just can't come close, come close. I'm looking for the local, local. No, I don't wanna postpone, postpone. Yeah, whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Going all in and I won't stop winning. Whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Let it all go and I won't stop winning. No, 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 no. No, we can't come close, come close. Got it for the low, 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 low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go, don't go. I just can't come close, come close. I'm looking for the local, local. No, I don't wanna postpone, postpone. Yeah, press roll, pick up the goal. Taking no loss in my city, no more, no stress. Go, pick up the flow. Paying no dues in my city, no more. I got plenty more to say about the topic, the way I profit. I just went into the store and then I bought it. Yeah, you know, got it for the very low. All the new additions I've been putting on the payroll. All this, I get emotional just thinking about it. Last week I won the poker with my drinking buddies. All this money coming in and yeah, of course the limo riding. I just hope to keep my focus how I live about it. No, 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 no. No, we can't come close, come close. Got it for the low, 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 low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can't come close, oh, no, no, no. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome everybody to another Wednesday with me, Karim. If you can hear me, please say yes in the chat box so I know that you guys can hear me. So we can start. All right, Julian says yes. You guys can hear me. Good. Hello, 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 everybody. There's a lot of people in the chat today, and there's new people again. I love it when I get new people every week. That's awesome. It's like growing the family, which is nice. All right, so hello and welcome everybody to another English class with me, Karim, and today is Wednesday, the 28th, I believe, of February 2018. So welcome to the Smart English channel. My name is Karim. If you have never seen me before, I'm a teacher here at CCEL in Canada, and I also teach at the college here. So I'll be your teacher for today and every Wednesday, hopefully, if you guys join my classes. I see a lot of people in the chat. I'm just going to quickly say hi and give a shout out to some of you. So let's see who's in here. So we have, there's Jenny, there's Eunice, there's Iris, Layla, Mahmoud, Juangelo, Hanan, Vengalarao. I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly, but it looks cool. I like the name, Vengalarao. There's Bilal in there, also hello Bilal. Summer, of course, our reigning movie quote of the week champion is in the chat. Gertrudis is also here. We have Alan, M.A. Keck, Al-Musawi, we have Julian, of course, my usual suspects. I don't see Rosa in the chat today. Rosa usually never misses a class, so that makes me a little bit worried, but maybe she's running a little late. Who else do we have? Monica is also in the chat. Hello, Monica, and welcome to the class. Thank you very much for coming. Rashid is also in the class. Judith, one of my usual suspects, is also in the class. Thank you for coming every week, Judith. I appreciate it very much. Jose is here. Hello, Jose, and welcome to the class. Arij is also here. Richard is here. Hello, Richard, and thank you for coming. Jalal is also here. Lolly is here. I said Monica, I think. Fauzea is here. And Vinicius. Hello, Vinicius, and welcome to the chat. So hello and welcome. It's going to be a nice day today. Hopefully, it's not so nice outside. It's raining today in Vancouver, and it's a little bit cloudy, and the weather is not the best. But this is a Smart English class, so I feel great right now. I love doing these classes every week with you guys, and I enjoy being here. Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody's saying hello in the chat. Hi and hello, and thank you for coming today. All right, so let's get to it. Let me do my intro. I'll tell you what we're going to be doing today, and I'll tell you who won movie quote of the week last week. Of course, if you come here every week, you guys probably already know who won. It's the same person that's been winning for 13 weeks now, or 12 weeks, I think. And then we'll start the lesson. Summer is asking, Karim, did you get the silver button? No, not yet. I keep asking Julian about it, but we did not get it yet. So I think it takes time because YouTube has to do some things. So I guess YouTube has to check that everything's okay with the channel, and it takes some time. It's not apparently it's not immediate when you hit 100,000 subscribers. Gertrude says it always rains in Raincouver. Yes, Raincouver is the nickname for Vancouver because because it rains all the time. Polish Gamer, hello Polish Gamer, and welcome to the chat. So I hope this answers your question. Polish Gamer is saying, is this live? Yes, it is. Shh, don't tell anybody. Julian is saying, Karim, don't tell everybody that I lost to Summer. Well, you just did, Julian. I didn't say anything. You were the one who said that. I have my huge water bottle with me today because I'm very thirsty. Rashid, hello Rashid, and welcome to the class. Bisma, Bisma's here. Hello Bisma, and thank you also for coming. Okay, so let's. Man, my desk is very messy today. It's exam season in Gosia Eagle is asking, no coffee? Yeah, I know, right? I always have a coffee. Actually, I just finished my coffee before I started the stream here today. So I did have my coffee. I didn't feel like I should do another one. Polish Gamers asking, are you a teacher? Yes, I am, and that is why I'm doing this stream with you guys. So yeah, I used to teach English as a second language, and now I teach mainly business communication courses at Canadian College and St. Lawrence College. How's the PC coming along? Julian's asking about the PC. I'm not buying a PC, Julian. I was just asking about the monitor. I just want to buy a screen. I want to buy a nice screen. I think it's about time that I bought a nice screen for myself. But not the PC, because I just upgraded my PC about 1.5 years ago, so it's still pretty okay. But yeah, it's exam season in college, and as you can see, these are all the tests that I have to sort of mark. And that's not even all of them. This is maybe 1/3 of all the tests that I have to mark. So super busy week for me. Do you have some videos of business communication? No, I don't. Unfortunately, we're not, or I'm not doing business comm on the Smrt stuff. Rodrigo says you got tons of work. Yes, I do, Rodrigo. And I ask myself sometimes, why did I do this to myself? Yes, I have a ton of work, but it's okay. No problems. I'm handling it. All right, so as usual, if you guys don't know, let me show you the screen. Let me just become a little bit smaller here. So kaboom! And there I am. So you're watching, of course, on the Smrt English YouTube channel, which is the awesome place where I work at, or one of the places that I work at. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not done so yet, and hit the bell notification so you guys know when the next classes are going to be. Thank you so much, because we hit 100,000 subscribers. We're about 103 now, which is awesome. It's all because of you guys, and we cannot thank you enough. Now, on the Smrt English page, if you go all the way down, you will find my page. Click on my face, and it will take you to my page. And same thing, right? So on my page, you'll find some extra videos in there. I think I recorded a video a couple of days ago, but I was too busy and I couldn't put it up. I might put it up today because it snowed in Vancouver, which is not very common. And I took a video of the snow and everything, which is pretty nice. Hassanaya, hello Hassanaya, welcome to the class. Thank you for coming. So yeah, so you can also check it out over there, right? So I post videos that are much shorter than the English lessons, and they're usually just about, random things in Vancouver, or if I'll ask a question about some English phrases or something like that. Those of you who have been watching me for a long time now know that I also have a personal channel on YouTube. It is called Food AF, and it's not an English channel, it's my personal cooking channel. So I like to cook very much. So I made a channel with a few videos on it. And I haven't uploaded anything really in about 2 months, because as I just showed you, I'm really super busy. But I'll get around to that soon, hopefully. Rave D, yes, no, you haven't missed anything, Rave D. I'm still just doing the intro, so you are good. Don't worry about it. Also, if you don't know, we have a Facebook group on Facebook. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. Smrt, of course, SMRT. So please come and join the group over there. It's about almost 25,000 people. Really nice group. You guys can chat with each other. You can post your questions. And people always help each other out. And when we're free, we also try to answer as many questions as we can. Rave D, who is Hassanaya? Hassanaya is one of the people that are watching the class right now. She's right there in the chat with you, Rave. Also, recently, we've opened up our Discord page, and as you can see, I have a little chat going on here with all of you awesome people. So please come and join our Discord. If you haven't yet, I posted the link to that in the chat, and I'm going to post it again now for anybody who just came in now. So click on that link, go to Discord, make a free account, and you can join our community over there, right? So it's a nice place where we can chat and share stuff also together. Pretty nice. All right, so you guys, last week we did verb patterns, and it was a 3-part lesson. So the last 3 videos, the first one was verb patterns 1, and then I did another video called verb patterns 2, and last week I did verb patterns 3. Oh, Mahmoud, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I added you on Discord, Mahmoud. You're very welcome. Vocabulary. No, we're not doing vocabulary, Julian. We are continuing with a little more grammar, and we are going to be looking at the present perfect. I think this and the next couple of lessons. So this is in Unit 7 in Smrt English 120, which is around the intermediate level in Smrt. And so I'm going to start today with present perfect, and we're going to focus on the indefinite past. And then we are going to continue next week, present perfect again, and we're going to focus on how long. And depends, if it's too short next week, we might do the last 2. If it takes a whole lesson, then I'll just do this one next week, and then the week after that we'll do present perfect and past simple. So that's what we're doing today, present perfect and the indefinite past. Okay, before we begin, let me show you, of course, it's not a surprise. So this was the movie quote from, Google signed me out. Google always signs me out. There you go. All right, so this was the movie quote from last week. So, wait, I didn't steal anything. I was returning something that I stole. And that was the movie quote. And of course, the winner, as usual, it's not a surprise anymore, is Summer, right? So you guys can check it out. If you go to the video from last week, Summer was the first person who answered. And of course, this is from the very cool, very funny movie, Ant-Man. So this one, starring Rudd Paul. I actually, I like Rudd Paul very much. I like his sense of humor. He always makes me laugh. But yeah, that's where this quote was from. It was from the movie Ant-Man, which is a Marvel movie, and it was pretty cool. I really like that movie actually, because I really like Paul Rudd. Sorry, not Rudd Paul. I really like Paul Rudd very much. El Mustafa, hello Mustafa. Thank you for coming to the class. Welcome. All right, so stick around today till the end of the lesson, and I will give you the new movie quote for this week. And let's see if any of the new people that joined the class today can actually beat Summer. It's becoming, I think it's becoming almost like concrete evidence, or a fact is what I'm trying to say. I think it's going to be, it's going to soon enough be a fact that nobody can beat Summer. So let's see if anybody can. All right, so let's begin. I have talked enough. Well, I'm going to continue talking, but I've talked enough about the intro. So let's get into the lesson. Rodrigo is new here. Thank you for coming, Rodrigo. Welcome to the class. Nice. I like it when there's lots of people in the chat and when we get new people to add to the family. It's cool. Can you please tell me how long today's class is? Well, I don't know. It depends on how we go. I'm supposed to keep my classes down to 1 hour, right? Like Smrt, the people at Smrt told me to keep it down to 1 hour, but that never happens because we have fun during the classes and you guys talk a lot in the chat, and I like talking with you guys in the chat. So usually my classes are about 1.5 hours. I think the longest class was 2 hours, but yeah, so about 1.5 hours, 2 hours. We'll see how it goes today. Hi, Karim. Say hello to Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Stenio. Hello, Stenio, and welcome to the class. Hello, Brazil, and hello, every other country that's out there in the world. If you are in the chat, or if you are not in the chat. Hello, everyone. Okay, let's begin. Let me just take a swig of water. And let's start. Hi, Hamoudi. Hello, Hamoudi. Welcome to the class, and thank you very much for coming. All right, so let's begin. So today we're talking about the present perfect, and with a little more focus really on the indefinite past, right? So let's take a look. So the present perfect simple, as I hope you guys know already. If you don't know, this is the form for it. So you begin with have or has, and then you add the past participle, right? So have or has plus the past participle. So for example, I have eaten breakfast today. You have not. Doesn't matter if it's negative, still fine. You have not eaten breakfast today. We haven't eaten breakfast today. They haven't eaten breakfast today. Now notice, why did I say have or has, right? Because as you guys know, we have usually with he, she, and it, we say things in a certain way, and with you, we, and they, we say things in a certain way. So that's basically why, right? So just remember, with you, we, and they, the only difference is from the verb to be is we're adding I to this list also. So I is included with you, we, and they. So we use that with have, right? So if you say I, or you, or we, or they, this is why we say have. And if you say he, she, or it, then we say has or has not. Muhammad Al-Amir says, hi Karim, it's nice to meet you for the first time. Hello Muhammad and welcome to the class. It's nice to meet you for the first time too. And Muhammad is from Saudi Arabia. Welcome to the class, Muhammad. Thank you very much for coming. So remember, with he, she, and it, this is the reason, right? That's why we say has instead of have. So he has been to many concerts. She has not had a cup of coffee this morning. It hasn't eaten breakfast today, right? If you're talking about, I don't know, your cat or your dog or something like that. Of course, yes, I know it's very common. A lot of people will call their cats or their pets. They will also say he and she for their pets, because pets are family. That's what I do myself, right? So I have a cat, her name is Izzy, and I never say it when I'm talking about my cat. I always say she, right? Oh, hello, Mustafa. Mustafa, it's the first time for him to attend the class. Hello, Mustafa, and thank you very, very much for coming. Hopefully, it will not be your last time. So your first of many more to come. Okay. Julian's dog's name is Sargi. Sargi. Rodrigo says you must love your pet a lot to say he or she. Well, yeah. Yes, you have to love your pet a lot if you're going to say he or she. Okay, so in question form, obviously we start with have or with has, right? So in the question form, you start with have or has, but it's still the same, right? So you still use I, you, we, they with have, and you still use he, she, and it with has. So for example, have you eaten breakfast today? So I'm asking you a question, right? Have you eaten breakfast today? And there should be a question mark here, actually. So this is not correct. Because it's a question, so you should have a question mark at the end of questions. So have you eaten breakfast today? Have we been to many concerts? They had a cup of coffee this morning. He, she, and it, same, doesn't matter if it's a question, it's the same thing. He, she, and it go with has. So has he been to many concerts? Has she been to many concerts? Has it eaten breakfast today? I have had a cup of tea this afternoon. Yeah, Reach, that's a good sentence. Very good. Okay, right? So this is the form. I think the form is pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated, right? So just have or has plus your past participle. And if you're asking a question, you're going to start the sentence or your question with have or has. And that's really all there is to it. So that's the form, okay? So the form is out of the way. Now let's get into the lesson. So we use or uses for what we're talking about. So the present perfect simple. Now it says here what? It says the present perfect is used to connect the past with the present. So what do I mean when I say connect? That means because of the thing that happened in the past, there is some kind of effect that you can see now in the present right now, right? So it is used when we think about the past and the present together. Some students get confused by this explanation, but just think of it like that, right? Think because of what happened in the past, there is an effect today, right? Or there's an effect right now in the present. So let's take a look at some examples. I have met Jim. I've met Jim before, so because I've met Jim before, right now in the present, I know him, right? I know who Jim is. Why? Why do I know who Jim is right now? Well, because I have met him before, right? So that's what we mean when we're talking about connecting the past to the present, right? Or something that happened in the past has an effect on the present. So I hope that part is not confusing for you guys. She has learned how to play the saxophone. She has learned how to play the saxophone. So again, what's the connection to the present? The present, or the connection to the present is, well, now she has the ability to play saxophone, right? Or she knows how to play saxophone right now. I haven't seen Chris. I have not seen Chris today, for example. So because I haven't seen him, that means right now I don't know where he is, right? So I hope the connection part is making sense to you guys. Julian is making fun of me in the chat. So Julian is saying, I'm going to count how many times Karim says right. I know, I say right all the time. It actually annoys me because I can actually hear myself when I say it, because I know, I'm conscious of the fact that this is something that I say a lot. So when I say it, I always hear myself, but it's too late after I hear it because I already said it, right? So yeah, I am going to say right quite a lot today and probably next week, and who knows if I'm ever going to be able to stop saying right. But let's see. You can count, Julian. I'll be curious to see how many times I said it. Unless it stops you from focusing on the lesson, then don't count anything. Mahmoud is asking a question. Why did we use I have had, like the example that Arij gave a few minutes ago? Is this wrong? Is it wrong to say I have a cup of tea this morning? Yes, it is wrong to say I have a cup of tea this morning. So the reason is, Mahmoud, like we said, the reason is you need to use this, right? So have or has plus your past participle. So had is a past participle, right? So that's why we say he has had, for example, or we haven't had a cup of coffee this morning, right? So it's because of the form. You have to follow this form. Okay, so hopefully the connection between the past and the present, or the meaning of what I mean, right? Or what I want you to understand when I say we connect the past to the present. What do I mean by that, right? So there's been an accident. Okay, so there's been an accident. The accident happened in the past. What is the connection to the present, or what is the effect to the present right now? Well, the effect right now is, for example, the cars are damaged, right? So that's what we mean, right? So when there's a connection or there's an impact because of what happened in the past, in the future. I've gained weight this month. Yes, that's a good sentence, Arij. I've gained weight this month. He has met the boss this morning. He has met. Remember, you want the past participle, M-A-K. Be careful with that. Okay, so it is often used to say that a finished past action, remember what we're talking about, right? We're still talking about the present perfect simple, about how it's connected to the present, right? So it is often used to say that a finished past action is connected in some way to the present. It is not really important when the action happened. Our meaning is only that it happened in the past, but there's some kind of connection to now, right? Somehow. So for example, some more examples. The tree has died. The tree has died. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, you're telling me that an action finished in the past, right? It's not important when the action happened. That doesn't really matter. That's not what you want to tell me, right? You're not trying, or you're not focused on telling me when it happened. You're just telling me that this happened. And that's it. That's all you're saying. Now, I can understand when you say that, that means what? Well, that means that right now, in the present, the tree is not alive, right? The tree is dead. So that's it. Peter hasn't arrived yet. Peter hasn't arrived yet. So, okay, so again, what does that mean now? That means that now he's not here. That's it. Have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie in the past, anytime in the past? Remember, just because it's a question, I'm still asking you about something that happened in the past. Have you seen this movie before now? So what does that mean? What's the connection to the present? The present is, do you know the movie? Right now, do you know the movie or not? So that's the connection, okay? Yi Sun, hi, and I'm new in this channel. Is it too late to join? No, it is absolutely not too late to join. You can join at any time, Yi Sun, and thank you actually very, very much for coming to the class today. I have already attended. I've already attended. I think you want to say I've already attended English classes, right? English classes with Karim at Smrt English. Yes. Okay, so let's carry on. And all of them are the same, right? So we're just adding some examples to hopefully make it clear, but it's pretty much the same. If you understand one or two of them, you should understand really all of them. I haven't checked my emails, right? So I haven't checked my emails, which means now what happened? That means now I don't know. Do I have any new emails or do I not have any new emails? I have no idea. Why? Because I haven't checked them in the past. Okay, carrying on. The present perfect is not. It's not. Okay, so the present perfect is not used if we are not thinking about the present. Sorry, excuse me. All right, so one more time. So the present perfect, we don't use it, basically, is what we're saying. You don't use the present perfect if there isn't a connection or you're not trying to make the person think of what is happening now in the present. So let's take a look at let's take a look at an example. I don't know what's wrong with my throat today. It feels very very dry. Okay, so Adele has released 3 studio albums. Okay, so let's take a look at the difference. Adele has released 3 studio albums. Now, in this example that we're talking about right now, we're using this form. We are using has or have plus the past participle. So remember, when we use this form, what did we say? We said that that means it is connected to the present, right? There is a result because of this action in the past that's happening in the present. So if we go back to this sentence, Adele has released 3 studio albums. What you are saying in an indirect way, right? What you're I said right. What you're saying is, or what the sentence means, or what the listener or the person that's listening to you should understand is Adele is still making music, right? So she has released 3 albums in the past, but she's still making music. She did not. She's probably going to make more. Now let's take a look at the difference in the second sentence. John Lennon released 8 studio albums. Now I'm not using the form. I'm not using have or has plus the past participle. So this is not the present perfect form. So now what does this sentence mean? So let's take a look. John Lennon released 8 studio albums. So this is pure past simple, There is no present perfect. So the meaning is that there is no information about the present. So you're just telling me that he did this in the past, and that's it. You're not telling me, or I should not understand, that there is any connection to the present or to the current day right now, right? So when you use the past simple, all it means is this action happened in the past, and it's over, and it's done, and it has no relationship to today. I hope that that is clear. Oh, JB! Hello, JB! Haven't seen JB in a long time. Not long time, but I haven't seen JB in a while. But yeah, thanks JB for coming. JB is cool. JB always helps me out with the grammar in the chat with everybody, which I appreciate very much. Yes, you did, JB. You missed last week's class. But it's online, so you guys can always watch it whenever you want. Okay. So far, what have we said? So far, we've been talking about the normal present perfect simple. Very simply, we use the present perfect simple when you want to say something to somebody that happened in the past, but you leave it open to a present meaning. That means this action that happened has an impact. It has an effect on the present. Okay. Now, up to now. So up to now is another way of saying until now, right? So up to now, until this moment, right? So sometime in the past, all the way until now, right? Up to now. So we often use the present perfect with words that mean at some time in the past until now, right now. So for example, you guys know these words because I've been seeing Jew Angelo says the subject of this class is easy to understand, but it is very hard to use in the conversation. Why? If it's easy to understand, it shouldn't be too hard to use in conversation. I think the next part will make things a little bit clearer, right? So the next part is a little bit clearer. Look, most people, they just get confused when we say it's connected to the present. This is the part that makes most people a little bit confused. And honestly, I always recommend, or I always tell to people, don't worry too much about this second part of it. So just think that you're saying that, yeah, something happened in the past, but the focus is you're not just telling me it finished, right? So you're telling me that just, oh, I did this before, right? So just think of it like that just for now. And let's just carry on with the lesson, and hopefully things will get a little bit easier. Okay, so never. Words like never and ever and before, lately, so far, already, in the last, or in the past few days, yet and recently, right? So we use these words in the present perfect, and usually when we use these words, all you are saying is something happened until now. So let's see what I mean when I say until now. The weather's been really good lately. The weather has been really good lately. So lately is another way to say recently, right? It's very similar to the meaning of the word recently. So what are you saying in the sentence? You're telling me that the weather has been good at some point in the past. So the weather started to be good in the past. It's not clear when. Maybe yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, maybe last week. When is not important. That's not what you are telling me. You're not focusing on when. But what you're saying in the sentence is the weather started to be good, and because you said lately, that means until now. That means it's still good. It did not stop. It did not finish. So that's what it means when we use lately at the end of a sentence like this. So like Hassanaya is saying, yes, the weather is good until now, right? And it's still good. Yes, right? Ari's saying, and it is still good. Exactly. That's what it means. What have you done so far? What have you done so far? So for example, imagine you are working on some homework, or you are working on a project or a report, and your teacher or your parents or your your classmate, or anybody. They're asking you, hey, did you finish? And you say, oh, no, I didn't finish yet. And then they ask you, oh, well, what have you done so far, right? What have you done so far? That means, what did you do? What did you start doing until now, right? So far, that means until now. What did you do until now? What did you finish until now? Just like Arish says again, yes, right? It means what have you done until now? Very good. The weather has been really cold lately. Yeah, that's a good sentence, Hanan. Very good. Even though it's only 11 o'clock, I've already eaten lunch. Even though it's only 11 o'clock, right? So you're telling me, oh, what's the time now is 11, right? So let's imagine that the time right now is 11. So you're saying, oh, even though it's 11 o'clock, I have already eaten lunch, right? So that means I already did it, right? So the action of me eating lunch happened, and that's all that happened until now, right? I didn't do anything else after that. I didn't eat anything else after that. I know what to do because this has happened before, right? So before when? Before now, right? That's all you mean, before now. I know what to do because this has happened to me before. Before when? Before now. That's all we mean by up to now. Time in the past which has been postponed to this day. I'm not clear on what you mean, Julian. I'm not sure what you mean by your sentence. Okay, now let's talk about some unfinished time periods. So what do we mean when we say unfinished time period? Very simply, it just means a time that you're talking about, but this time is not completely finished. So let's take a look at an example. This usually becomes really easy or very clear when we show some examples. Rodrigo is saying, can we say up till now? So for example, what have you done? What have you done up to now? Yeah, you can, because that's basically what you're saying. It's the same meaning. So yeah, you can. But it's more common. It's much more common to use some of these words, right? So far, or lately, or recently, or yet. They're much more common. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we mean when we say an unfinished time period. So it says here, we can use the present perfect to describe actions that have happened in a time period that did not finish yet. So what do we mean by time period that did not finish yet? So for example, if I say today is not finished because I'm in today right now, right? I'm still, it doesn't matter if you're in the middle or in the morning or at the end of the day. If you still say, right? Right, I said right again, Julian. See, now you're making me think about it more than I usually do. So anyway, if we say today, that means I am still in the same day. The day is not over. That's why I'm saying today, right? So that's what it means, right? So when you say today, it just means the day is not finished, or it's a time period that has not finished. Same thing when you say this week. Well, this week, for example, today is Wednesday, so the week is not over yet. So when I say this week is a time period that is not yet finished. Same thing with this year, same thing with this class. This class is not finished yet, so it's an unfinished time period. Jose, be careful. We never comes after have. So we don't say I never have, I have never, right? Usually it's I have never. One, the movie quiz Until now. I know, since Smrt started doing movie quote of the week, nobody has won except Smrt. It's impossible to beat Smrt. I have finished studying this week. Yep, that's a good one, Arij. So for example, I haven't seen John today. Have you? I haven't seen John today. And today is an unfinished time period. I haven't seen John today. Until now, until the moment that I am speaking with you, I haven't seen John yet. I'm trying to save money. I haven't spent much money this month. I haven't spent much money this month. So again, because you're saying this month, it's an unfinished time period. So for example, to make it really clear, a finished time period would be yesterday, because yesterday is gone, right? It's not here anymore. I'm not part of yesterday anymore. So yesterday is a finished time period. Today, the present, think of it like this. In the present time that you're talking about, we always consider this to be an unfinished time period. This morning can also be an unfinished time period if the morning is not finished yet. Be careful with that. So if it's after 12 o'clock, then the morning is a finished time period. If it's before 12 o'clock, yes, you are still in the morning. So when you say this morning and it's not 12 o'clock yet, that means it's an unfinished time period. Okay, carrying on. For experience, another unfinished time period is your life. And that should make sense because your life is always going to be considered an unfinished time period until, and I'm going to sound very dark and grim now, until you die, right? So until the day that we die, our life is considered an unfinished time period. And that makes sense, right? Because you're still living your life. So because of this, when we talk about life experiences, we often use the present perfect, right? So that's the reason why we use the present perfect when we're talking about in your life in general, because it's an unfinished time period. Rodrigo is saying, until you kick the bucket. Yes, that's a good expression, which means, or that's a good expression that gives the meaning of death, until you die, right? Until you kick the bucket. I've been to the USA. Yes, Arij, very good. I have never been to the UK. Yes, Krish R. Oh, Krish. Hello, Krish. Welcome to the class and thank you for coming. But yes, you're getting it. That's what it means. So words like ever, never, and before are often used when talking about life experiences. So for example, has there ever been a band more famous than the Beatles? Has there ever been a band more famous than the Beatles? Has there? I'm not sure. I think, did anybody, I've never seen Karim without Julian, a hat. Because hat, remember we did this in the articles lesson, hat starts with a consonant sound. So I've never seen Karim without a hat. Yeah, you guys have never seen me without a hat. Yes, I've always worn a hat on Smrt English. I have never been to Canada yet. Very good. I haven't done my homework. Yes, Mustafa, very good. I've never eaten at that restaurant. How is it? Adele's performed in this city before. Adele has performed in this city before. So when we talk about life experiences, when we use the words ever, never, and before, we always use, or often we use the present perfect. Alex Scipio. Hello, Alex, and welcome to the class. Thank you very much for coming. I haven't had the chance to see the Wailers live in concert, Richard. That's how we say it. Live in concert, or live, just live. All right, carrying on. I think we are almost there. Been versus gone. So when we want to use the verb go in the present perfect, we must choose which one do you want. So there's two ways to say it. You can say been, or you can say gone. So some of you have already given some examples in the chat using been. So let's see what's the difference between been and gone. So been means that you went somewhere, but you also finished your trip, your visit, your whatever it is that you're doing, and you came back to your original place. So actually, let's take the example that you guys gave. So where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Who wrote the sentence? I think it was... yeah, there we go, Arij, right? So Arij says, let's put it in here. So Arij says, I've been to the USA, right? So I've been to the USA. I've been to the USA. So what does that mean? That means she went to the USA to do whatever, right? It doesn't really matter. To visit somebody, to study something. It's not important why you went, right? But what it means when you say I've been is I went, I did what I had to do, and I came back, right? Or you went back to your hometown or your country or whatever it is that you came from. So that's what it means when you say I've been to the USA. So I've been, I finished my visit over there or whatever I was doing over there, and I came back. Now, the difference, when you say gone, gone means that you left, but you're not back yet. Or maybe you're never coming back. but that's what it means when you say gone, right? So the difference between been and gone is what? I've been to this restaurant before. That means I went and that's it. And I left and I came back. Gone means you went, but you did not come back yet. So let's take a look at some examples. Like you guys said, have you been to the USA? So actually, that's the exact sentence that we've talked about. So I've been to the USA. I haven't been to the bathroom yet. I need to go. I haven't been to the bathroom yet, because when you go to the bathroom, you're going to come back, right? I mean, you're not going to stay in the bathroom forever. So I haven't been to the bathroom yet. I need to go. Have you been to the gym today? Have you been to the gym today? Now notice, I'm in the question form. Why am I saying been? Because you're in front of me right now. So if you did go to the gym, that means you finished and you're back. So that's why in the question, I'm saying have you been, not have you gone to the gym. Because if I say have you gone to the gym, well then, that means you're not in front of me right now. It doesn't make sense. So have you been to the gym? Why? Because I can see you right now. Right now, you're not in the gym. So if you did go, that means you finished and you came back. So have you been to the gym? I've been to the Smrt website. Yes, Julian, that works. I haven't ever been out of my city anywhere. It's much better, Bisma, to say I have and then never, right? So I have never been out of my city. And yeah, that's a good sentence. So because of this, the use of been is very popular when you're describing an experience, right? So the experience, you did it already, you had the experience, and now you're back, right? So that's why it's very, very common we use been instead of gone. She's never been to another country. That means she's never had the experience, right? She's never had the experience. So just like, who was saying it? Bisma? I think Bisma was saying it, right? So yeah, I have never been out of my city, just like Bisma said. Has Tom ever been to work on time? Has he ever been to work on time? Okay, and the last one is how many times? So it is very common to use the present perfect to say that something has happened many times until the present, or to describe the number of times that something has happened, right? So one more time, it's common to use the present perfect when you want to say, or when you want to express, or when you want people to understand that something happened many times until now. Or just when you want to say how many times, right? The number of times that something has happened. So for example, I've been there a few times. I've been there a few times. That means I went there more than once until the moment that I'm speaking to you right now, right? I've been there a few times. How many times have you seen this band play live? How many times have you seen this band play live? So it's the same thing. I'm just asking you about the experience, but I'm just focusing on the number now. I want to know how many times you've had a specific experience is basically what you're trying to express. I have been in Vancouver. I've been in Vancouver 4 times. Yes, Gertrudis, that's a good sentence. Or you could even say, I've been to Vancouver 4 times. This is the first time I have driven a car. Good one, Bisma. That's a good one, too. Where are we? Darwin is asking, could you give an example of have gone? An example of have gone. Let's see. I hate it when I try to think of things suddenly out of my head. I don't know why. My mind always goes blank. But wait, let me think of one. Okay, let's say, for example, you go... let's say after I finish my stream, I walk out of the studio or outside of the streaming room, and I go to the reception, and I want to look for Adam, right? So Adam is one of my colleagues here in CCEL. So let's say, for example, I want to go talk to him after I finish. So I go and I look, and Adam is not there. He's not at his desk. So I'll ask another one of my colleagues, hey, have you seen Adam? And then if Adam left for the day, that means he went home. He's not here anymore, and he's not coming back. They would say, oh, Adam, he has gone. He has gone home, right? Why? Because he's not coming back again today. So that's an example with gone. Oh, Bisma has another example. Very nice. She says, my friend is not at home. She has gone shopping. That's a very good example because your friend is not back from shopping yet. So if she came back, you would say something like, oh, maybe your friend will tell you, you know, I've been shopping today because the shopping is over and now I'm back here and you can see me. So yeah, you guys are actually giving very good examples. Very nice. Okay, Julian says he has to leave in 10 minutes. Oh, Julian is leaving the floor for Smrt today to take over movie quote of the week. Where is Smrt? I haven't seen Smrt in the chat for about a few minutes now. Darwin says thank you. I get it. Nice, good. All right, so that's really it, you guys. That's basically the lesson today. So I'm going to do a very quick recap or a very quick review. So remember, what are we talking about today? And we're going to talk about it some more next week. So next week, we're going to continue with the present perfect, but we're going to focus on how long. And then the week after that, or next week, if the lesson is short enough, we'll say the present perfect with and the past simple. So, oh, there she is. Smrt is here. All right, Smrt is here. All right, so quick recap. We were talking about the present perfect simple today, which means what? This is the form that you use, have or has, plus your past participle. Please be careful. How do we choose this one or that one? Well, if you say I, you, we, and they, this is the reason why we say have, and it doesn't matter if it's negative or not. If you say he, she, it, we say has. And again, it doesn't matter if it's negative or not. Questions, same thing. I, you, we, and they go with have. He, she, and it go with has. The only difference is because it's a question, you start with the word have or you start with the word has. We use the present, we use the present perfect, We use the present perfect. Why? Because we're telling people that something happened in the past. Some kind of experience or something happened in the past, but it's also related to the present in some way. And by the way, I want you guys to realize something. When you say a sentence in the present perfect, people are not going to think about the connection of right now. So for example, if I say something like, there's been an accident, right? There's been an accident. Most people will just focus on what you just said, which is, oh, an accident happened. Most people are not going to say in their minds, oh, there's been an accident, which means that now the car is damaged. People just understand that, right? It's automatic in your head. You just kind of know that naturally. I have met Jim. If I tell you something like, I have met Jim, if you're standing there and you're speaking to me and you just said to me, I have met Jim, I'm not going to say in my mind, he just said I've met Jim, which means that he knows him right now, right? It's a natural feeling that you get. You just know these things because of what the sentence said. So please try not to focus too much on focusing on the part where what is the connection to the present, because that's where most people I find get confused. Please be careful. If you use the past simple, then that means you're not really focused on what's happening right now. So like in the example with Adele, right? Adele has released, because I used the present perfect, that means that she is still probably making more music until today. Okay, so up to now. Words like never, ever, before, lately, so far, already, in the last or in the past few days, in the last few weeks, in the last few years, in the last few months, it doesn't matter, right? It's just in the last or in the past. Yet and recently. So when we use these words, all you are saying is until now. So whatever it is that you're talking about in the past, until this moment that I am speaking. So the weather's been really good lately. That means the weather has been good. It started. It doesn't matter when. That's not the focus of the sentence. It doesn't matter when it started being good, but it started being good. Maybe yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, maybe last week. It's not clear when. But the meaning is it's still good, right? So until this moment that I am talking to you, the weather is still good. Angelo says, Karim, could you send us a past participle verbs list? I don't really have a list that I keep with me, because if you just type what you said in the chat box in Google, you will get a list in 1 second. Like if we can do this together. If I say, for example, what did you want? You wanted a past participle verbs. Right, so past participle verbs list, right? And just click enter, and there you go. The first link that you get, here's a list for you. So I don't really need to send you anything. Just type what you typed in the chat in Google, and you'll get hundreds and hundreds of lists. Okay, unfinished time periods. Remember, don't forget what we mean by unfinished. Unfinished means the day is still going on. It has not ended. So always remember it by saying yesterday and today, right? So yesterday is gone, today is still here. So when you say today, when you say this week, this year, this decade, this century, this class, that means it's an unfinished time period. It's not finished yet. Even remember, somebody said, because somebody in the chat I think said this morning. So again, even if I say this morning, it depends what is the time right now. If it's before 12 o'clock, then yes, when you say this morning, that means it's still an unfinished time period. If it's after 12 o'clock, this morning is not an unfinished time period because it finished, right? The morning finishes at 12 noon. All right. Where are you guys saying? Dun, 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 dun. I need. Okay. Julian is trying to gather a gang to try to gang up on Summer in the movie quote so that they could win. Let's see if it works. All right, so that's what it means when we say an unfinished time period. Experience, when we use the words like ever. Have you ever been to Disneyland? I have never been to Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland before, right? So when you use any of these three words, all you're saying is you're talking about an experience that you had, and it means in your life, right? And again, usually until now, right? Until the moment that you're talking about. So I've never eaten at that restaurant until now, until the moment that I am talking to you. I have never eaten at that restaurant. So until now. I haven't seen that movie until now. Clinera is right, Krish. I would say yet instead of until now, right? It's like I said before, I can't remember who was saying in the chat, but it's much more common to use words like lately or yet or so far even or recently. It's much more common than saying until now, right? If you want to sound more natural when you're speaking or when you're writing, I would use so far or lately or yet instead of saying until now. Okay. That's the attitude. Summer's like, even if everybody's against me, I'm still gonna win. Warrior spirit. Yeah. That's cool. Actually, I don't know. I'm honestly, I just can't believe that there's somebody out there that can beat Summer these days. Like when that happens, if that ever happens, I'll be very shocked. Like genuinely shocked. The day that happens, I will be very, very, very shocked. Bisma saying, what? All lectures are available on the Smrt channel. Oh, is somebody asking? Oh, Fauziya is asking, can you please send me the previous lectures of grammar? So just like Bisma said, Fauziya, if you go to the main page, so Smrt English on YouTube, Smrt English, right? That's the name of the channel. So Smrt, S-M-R-T, English. You will find every single lesson that we have ever done on Smrt. So yeah, just go to the videos and you can see all the videos in the order that came out. Or if you want, you can go to the playlist, right? So the playlist, we put the videos together, right? So my videos are all together. Sean's videos are together. Mark had a lot of playlists also done before. Kent's videos should be also, where are they? There they are. These are Kent's videos. This is pre-intermediate English. So you can find all the videos that we have ever done on Smrt on the Smrt channel. So you can always find it there. Okay, so where are we now? Let's do some exercises. Who wants to do some exercises? Who wants to do some exercises? If you want to do an exercise, give me a high five in the chat. Come on. Who wants to do an exercise? Right, there you go. Me. All right, and some high fives, and yes, okay. You guys always want to do exercises. I don't know why I ask you every week. You always want to do exercises. All right, so let's do some exercises. Let's get this done. You know, actually, one of my favorite voices that I like to make is the, you know, when you go to the cinema and you're sitting and before the movie starts. So I'm going to tell you this this little thing while I'm doing this. You know, when you go to the movie or to the cinema before a movie starts, usually there's trailers or advertisements or previews for other movies that they're playing. So one of my favorite voices to do is the voice of the narrator for most ads, because it always sounds very epic, the guy, right? He's like, in a world that has gone dark, one man will challenge reality. Jason Statham is a man without a cause. I was like doing that. I don't know why. Where is the button? Make a copy. There it is. My English is bad. Well, that's why we are all here. Abdullah, don't worry about your English being bad. Use it, and I promise you it will get better. But if you never use it, well, then it's always going to stay bad, right? It's not going to go anywhere. So practice, make mistakes, make a lot of mistakes. That's the only way to really learn anything. Mahmoud saying, ask Karim, make me an account. Who's asking about what account? Summer says my favorite voice that I make is, it's so nice. It's so nice. I like doing that voice too. I don't know who's, I think somebody's asking about the Discord thing again. All right, so I'll share it one more time. Here is the link to Discord, you guys. So copy this and I'll, Summer says, yeah, that one. All right, so here it is. I'm going to put the link for you in the chat. So this is the Discord link. Just click on that. It'll take you to the Discord page or our page on Discord. Make a free account, and then that's it. You can join the group. Okay, so I made a copy for everyone, I think. Let's just fix it first so you guys can open it. So advanced, change, anyone with the link, say yes or save. And actually, I want to copy this first. So copy, done. Alan is saying, I'm very busy, but I'm listening to you, Karim, and that is why I didn't participate. That is absolutely fine, right? If you are the type of person that learns better by just listening and taking all the lesson in first, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind that you didn't participate at all, as long as you were paying attention to the lesson and you learned. Hopefully, you learned something today. That's fine. You can always go back and watch it as many times as you want. All right. So here's the link, you guys. You can download this document, and let's get to some exercises. You're very welcome, Mustafa. You're very, very welcome. It is my pleasure. I do declare that it is my pleasure. All right, let's, man, I should stop doing voices. Okay, so here we go. Let's, what is this? So what's the first exercise? Conjugate the verbs in parentheses in the present perfect. Okay, let's start with this. This should be simple enough. So let's let's Julian's leaving. Oh, okay. So that's why Julian was recruiting everybody to beat Summer, because Julian is leaving today before the lesson ends. You're welcome, Julian. You're welcome. All right, we'll see you. I'll see you next week. By the way, Julian, with that day when you said that you had a live stream, Friday, I think you said at 7:30 or something like that. I went, or I tried to find your stream, but there was nothing there. So I don't know what happened that day. But anyway, thank you for coming today, Julian, and I'll see you next Wednesday. And we'll see who's gonna win. Is it Summer or someone else? All right, so let's begin. Let's start, and let's do B, C, D, E, and F. Why not? So B, C, D, E, and F. Right? One more time, you guys. B, C, D, E, and F. Please stop at F so I can see your answers in the chat, because it becomes really difficult after some time. So B, C, D, and F. I'll give you a minute and a half, and I will be back very soon. Okay, let's see what you guys are doing. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. All right, so B says something, you, and then you have to use the verb see, Sarah. So most of you, I think all of you actually, I think all of you got this one correct. Dun 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 dun. Where's B, 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 B? All right, so Arish says, have you seen Sarah? Bisma says, have you seen Sarah? Hassanaya, Samar, Hanan, Mahmoud. Where's B? Anybody else answer B? B, 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 B. Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Also said the same thing. Kek. Yes, right. That is the correct answer. So have you, and then you want to say, have you seen Sarah? Right. So have you seen Sarah is the answer. C says I, and then something, and then you have to use the verb forget your name. So let's see what you guys say. Dun 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 dun. Where's C? C C C. C C C C C. Ah, there it is. I have forgotten. I've forgotten your name. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Lolly says Lolly says I haven't forgot your name. Clinera says I have forgotten. I have forgotten. Bisma, Samar, Mustafa, Arij, Hanan. Yes, 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 yes. All of you are getting it. So this is what you need to say, right? So the correct answer is, like most of you got it, I have, and then the past participle of forget is forgotten, right? So I have forgotten your name. D says we something something, and you have to use the verb raise a good child. So D. Where's D? We have raised a good child. We have raised a good child. We have, where are we? Ah, there we go. We have raised a good child. We have raised a good child. We have raised. We have raised. We have raised. We have raised. All of you are saying we have raised, and that is the correct answer. We have raised a good child. Nicely done, you guys. E. What do we have to do for E? The teacher, something, and then you have to use postpone. I remember Julian's song now whenever I see the word postpone. The one that I played in the beginning of the video, and I'm going to play it at the end again. He says postpone, postpone in the song a lot. But yeah, so I always think of that whenever I see that word now. The teacher, and then you have to use postpone the test until next week. So you guys have said the teacher, what is this? E, sorry, this is E. So has postponed, the teacher has postponed. E, where is E? The teacher has postponed, the teacher has postponed. Yes, 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 yes. I love it when people understand something, you know, and then they start using it correctly or answering correctly. It's a good feeling. F. I think F is the last one. Yeah, F. All right. So those clothes, something, something, and you have to use not go out of style. So what have you guys said? Let's see. This is F. So those clothes haven't gone out of style. Those clothes haven't gone out of style, haven't gone out of style, haven't gone out of style, haven't gone. Yes. So you guys are getting it. Or you got it. You actually got it. So those clothes haven't gone or have not gone out of style, which means they are still stylish. They're still cool. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, you guys did a good job. Let's do one more exercise, right? Let's do something different. What is this one? This is, use each verb in table to write sentences that describe what has happened. You know, yeah, let's look. Let's do just 2 of these, just so I can check that you guys are okay if you do sentences on your own. And I know that you are, because you've been giving me examples the whole class today. But just for fun and just to double check, so let's go to exercise. This is exercise 2, right? So exercise 2 says use each verb in the table. So the verbs from here. These are the verbs you have to use. Don't use verbs from your mind. These verbs in the table to write sentences that describe what has happened. So for example, in this first picture, this person cut her finger. So you're going to say Jessica needs a Band-Aid. Why? Well, because she has, and we can use cut in this case, right? Because she has cut her finger. And because she cut her finger, right now, it looks like this, right? Or she's injured. So let's just do a couple of these just to make sure that you guys are okay. And I know that you guys will be okay, but let's just do them for fun. So let's do B and C, right? So that's it. Very simple, just B and C. Remember, you have to use verbs from this table. So please look at the table, and you have to choose a verb from here that is going to work with B and C. So you need to fill in this space. And in C, you need to fill in this space, right? So again, I'll give you guys 30 seconds? You can do this in 30 seconds. I'll give you guys 30 seconds, and I will be back. And let me do my my magic snap. Pow! Okay, we are back. So you guys are getting all the answers correct. You guys are doing a good job. Virtual high five. Yeah. All right. So the first one was this guy who looks very happy because he probably lost some weight. So. So the answer is, like most of you guys are saying in the chat, or I think all of you actually, all of you got this one correctly. So the correct answer is, what you want to say is you have lost weight, right? So remember, we're using the present perfect, right? So we're probably going to say have or has. In this case, we said have because of you, right? So you have lost weight. So that's the correct answer. For C, it says the price was $2.50 or $2.50, but now it is $3, or now it is $3. What's happening? My computer is okay. No. There we go. It's okay. My computer is okay. So. So the price, remember we have to use have or has. So we're talking about the price, and the price is an it. So because the price is an it, we are going to say the price has, right? Not have, because the price is an it. So the price has increased, sorry, with a D, right? The price has increased with a D. And that's it, you guys. So pretty much, I think you're not going to have any problems really going through the rest of the exercise. You guys have been giving me great sentences throughout the chat, all of during the lesson today, and you got all the answers at the end here correctly. So I can let you go and feel at peace. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's the end of today's lesson. So let me do my thing. I'll do my outro, and then I'll do movie quote of the week for this week, and let's see if you guys are gonna win or beat Smrt. And that's it. And then I will let you guys fly away. So please don't forget, you are watching this free English class on Smrt English on YouTube. So Smrt, SMRT English on YouTube. Please, we would appreciate it a lot. We do this because we love you guys. So if you want to thank us, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, share this video with your friends, tell your friends about it, or anybody that you think is cool, and tell them to come and join the family. You can also find my channel. If you go all the way down on the Smrt page, you'll find my face. Click on my face, and it will take you to, well, we don't need this one anymore. It will take you to my Smrt English page. Smrt English with Karim, and I have some other videos in there. Also, I have a personal channel on YouTube. It's called Food AF. If you guys like to eat like human beings, or if you're interested in cooking, please come and watch me cook some interesting foods and talk about some things sometimes in the channel. I would love it, and I would appreciate it also if you can subscribe to me over there or hit the bell button for notifications. That would make my day. So thank you so much for anybody who's already subscribed. I really appreciate it a lot. Don't forget our Facebook group. This is where you will find a lot of things like the link for Discord, or if you guys have questions that you want to ask that you didn't ask during the lesson, or because I try not to answer or mix questions that are different or not related to what I'm teaching during the lesson. So if you have any questions, you can post them on the Facebook group, and it's a fantastic place really to do this, because it's a nice large group. It's about 25,000 people in there. People are really helpful. Everybody likes to help everybody else, and when we have time, we also go in there and we answer the questions as much as we can. So please come and join us over there. It's called Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. Learn English on Facebook with Smrt. It's so nice, you know. You should come and check it out. Smrt, of course, is written SMRT as always. Last and not least is I'll put it one last time for anybody who missed it. This is our Discord link. If you haven't joined us on Discord, please do so. It's a nice chatting app, which is pretty cool. So this is our Discord page right here. You can see the Smrt. There's a general chat for students and everybody. Julian chats in there a lot. And there's my chat. You know, I try to chat with you guys as much as I can when I'm free or when I'm not marking tests or teaching classes. There's Ken's chat, and then we have some audio channels so you guys can practice talking using your voice with each other. So please come and join it. Tell your friends about it. The more people, we just started this recently, so the more people that we get in there, the more active it's going to be, right? So tell your friends, come and join. It's free, and there's also a mobile or so Android or iOS. There's an app for Discord, so you can even use your phone, right? So headphones and your phone, and you are good to go. Hassanaya says, best rest of the week, everyone. Oh, thanks, Hassanaya. Have a good day or good evening or good morning, depending on whatever time it is that's over there. You're very welcome, Judith. You are very, very, very welcome. And that is it. So let me do the movie quote of the week, and let's see who's gonna win. Let's see who's gonna win this week. Oh, I'm putting my money on Summer because it's just logical to do this now, right? It's logical to bet on Summer at this point. So let's see if anybody out there can actually. Oh, Summer's getting excited in the chat. Yes, it is, Summer. It's movie quote time. Okay, so hold on. Let me just first do some stuff. Let me close this. And let me take this out of the screen so you guys don't see what the movie quote is. And I'll put it back on the screen for a very short time after I finish saying it, but I'm not going to show it for too long. Summer is ready. Yeah, Summer was born ready. Lightning fingertip Summer. Where is the movie quote? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. So this scene in this movie, so two guys are talking. So one guy is, he brings out a cologne or a perfume to someone, and he's asking him about it, how effective it is to attract the opposite sex. So this is his answer, right? So his answer is, ooh, 60% of the time, it works every time. Oh man, that always makes me laugh whenever I hear that. All right, I'll say it one more time, right? So 60% of the time, it works every time. Oh yeah. So I'll put it up very quickly on the screen for you guys. So here it is. 60% of the time, it works every time. And that is movie quote of this week. What are you guys? Oh, you're talking about some things. All right, cool. And that's pretty much it. So let me. There's no need for my screen anymore. So let me go big. Let's go big. Go big. You know, sometimes I wish I could do this in real life. You know, like I wish I could just go pew, 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 and that it would work in real life. But unfortunately, I only get to experience the awesomeness of pretending to have magic when I'm streaming. So, but it's cool. Movie quote. Movie quote. What are you guys talking about? No, nobody talk about the movie quote. Nobody talk about the movie quote in the chat, you guys. Not now. Not now. Not now. If you say it in the chat, I will not count it. You have to type it in the comment section under the video, because then it's there forever, and you guys can't say, no, I wasn't first, or Summer wasn't first, or whoever it is wasn't first. And I can see. I can actually see who wrote it first, right? So it's easier for everyone, and it's a way for us to keep record. So please don't tell me in the chat that we're on right now. Wait until the video is over and post it in the comment section below. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. So again, as usual, thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me every Wednesday. You guys make my day, right? I always look forward to Wednesday's stream. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing it, and the reason is because of you guys, right? If you guys were not awesome, I don't think I would have enjoyed this so much. So thank you so much for giving me your time. I'm not going to take any more of your time, and I'll see you guys next week. So I'm going to say bye. I'll turn off the screen. I'm going to play some music for about a minute and close the video, and then you can type your answer for movie quote of the week in the comment section. So until I see you guys next Wednesday, 3 p.m. Vancouver time. Thank you. Good morning, good evening, and a good night. Chapow!
We just go no, we can't come close. Got it for the low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go. I just can't come close. I'm looking for the local. No, I don't wanna postpone. Yeah, whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Going all in and I won't stop winning. Whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Let it all go and I won't stop winning. No, I don't wanna hear about your front. Lot of bad stories coming out of one joint. I met a true bookie in the state of my mind. Now know a lot of rookies coming over for the title, but I don't wanna fight. I just roll the dice. Do it for the money, yeah. Do it for the price. Take it like a man, no. I don't take advice. Putting money on the table like a Russian with the spice. We just go no. You just can't come close. Got it for the low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go. You just can't come close. I'm looking for the local. No, I don't wanna postpone. Yeah, whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Going all in and I won't stop winning. Whip it, flip it. I just wanna get it. Let it all go and I won't stop winning. No, we can't come close. Got it for the low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, don't go. I just can't come close. I'm looking for the local. No, I don't wanna postpone. Yeah, press roll, pick up the goal. Taking no loss in my city, no more, no stress. Go, pick up the flow. Paying no dues in my city no more. I got plenty more to say about the topic, the way I profit. I just went into the store and then I bought it. Yeah, you know, got it for the very low. All them new additions I've been putting on the payroll. All this, I get emotional just thinking about it. Last week I won the poker with my drinking buddies. All this money coming in and yeah, of course the limo ride. And I just hope to keep my focus how I live about it. No, we can't come close. Got it for the low. Waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo. Yeah, no. Yeah. You can't come close.